What's going on, everybody? It's Monkeyfarm, and I am here in the completed dungeon halls. We're here in my fourth world. This is my creative map. We've got, I'm starting to finally work on the inside of the giant hallway here. Obviously, it's not going to be this like this, just sandstone walls and all that. I'm gonna have like this is gonna be like one of those big castle halls, you know, with the rafters and all that, that kind of thing. So I did this on both sides. I actually did try something else also. I tried putting lava in here instead of water, and I was going to do that on the hostile mob side and then have the friendly mobs be, you know, the blue water. And the thing was, the lava was really just too bright. It also started burning down all the wood stuff, so I was going to have to put something else there like obsidian or, you know, whatever. But the vines have grown in nicely. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. I hope you guys like it. We built most of that last episode, but I've been doing a little bit of work. Let me put on hyper speed here. Hyper flying speed. Done a little bit of work over by the underwater city. Oh, by the way, yeah, another update. I took the little ring, the little sandstone ring, and the little towers off of this. Man, look at all these villagers. They're just chilling. They love this place. Because I have something else planned. We were probably not going to do it this episode, but I'm going to actually make more of an island out of this, so we'll get to that at some point too. But I've done a little bit of work here, and mostly I had to do it because I had to size things up, see how I wanted to do this. So we're going to have 2 rooms so far. This is going to be a whole underwater network, but right here we're going to have, this is where we built the original glass sphere in this area, and then that is going to be the entrance into a gigantic one, whoa, over here. And as you can see, I have built kind of an entranceway out of the prismarine blocks. I don't know the exact name of, let's see, what are they called? Dark prismarine, prismarine bricks, and regular prismarine. So those are the blocks that we get from the Guardian temples and all that stuff that came out in 1.8. I really like the look of it. Looks pretty good in the texture pack as well. So we are going to hop into MCedit real quick, and I don't want to stay too long in there, but some of you guys did request that when I do stuff in MCedit that I show it to you a little bit. So I will try to give you just, you know, a quick glimpse on what I'm actually doing. I probably won't film the whole thing because it does take a while. And the other thing, let's see. Oh yeah. Other thing I need to tell you guys about is we are resetting the Hermitcraft server, and actually by the time you see this video we will have probably already done so. So hopefully either this weekend or middle of this week, something like that, I will have the first Hermitcraft 3 video out for our third world. So the gigantic skull will be no longer. We will be providing a download for you guys where you can download it yourself, the whole world. I'm going to be downloading it, and you know, maybe I'll run through and give you guys a finale tour or something like that of the stuff I built on the server. But yeah, let's head into MCedit real quick and let's get the areas built out in here. All right, we're in MCedit. I've actually copied over the underwater area twice, just in case I need to do some editing and copying over. I want to have a duplicate copy. Also have it copied up here so I can always access it, this little selection from the world. So what I want to do 2 things. We're going to get a glass dome kind of rooftop above this area, and then we're going to get a bigger one over this area, and I'll show you why once we get this back into the world and we start building on it. But that's really all I wanted to do here in MCedit. So what I have selected is the brush tool. I have hollow selected, so this will be a glass sphere. Okay, so I made a smaller dome sphere thing over here because the first one was too big, and now I'm just selecting, trying to decide how much I want to select, probably about that size. And I'm just going to clone that. I could also copy and paste it. Works the same way pretty much. And then I'm going to move it on over here and move it on over there and center it. And this is going to go above the first area. And what's going in here, we're actually going to make a little guardian farm or a little guardian pool where we can put a bunch of guardians. So that's what we're going to do there. And is this thing centered? It looks like it is. How about the, this doesn't actually matter which direction it is. As long as it doesn't interfere with our little entrance thing over here. So I'm just going to leave a little space there. I have a couple blocks above this, so that's good. And that is going to be the dome there. So I'm going to put clone. I don't need to copy air and water, so I'm going to uncheck that. And then now I need to do a bigger one, except I don't want it to be as tall. I want it to be a very a very flat sphere, so that it can cover a large area, but it's not going to be like a really, you know, round dome. It's going to be just kind of like a deflated ball of some sort. Okay, so let's do this. Let's make it a little bit oval, but let's make it like 50 blocks there. And then let's see. Wait, we want to do an odd number, so we have a middle block. So let's do 51, 51, and then maybe like 15 tall. That's not right. We don't want it as wide as tall, so let's do 51, 41, and let's make it a little bit taller, because we're going to cut the top off anyway. And that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so I'm going to copy that over and see if that fits above the larger area and if it looks like what I want. Okay. And this one I'm going to copy and paste because I won't have to drag it. So copy. And then paste. So basically I just didn't have to drag it. Just saved me a little bit of time. And first I want to center it. And that should be centered. Sorry if this looks really jittery, because I'm moving around really quickly. And that looks centered there. Okay, so now I just need to move this over here, and we're going to put this up here above that. And as we know, our water level goes all the way up to here, so we're a-okay there. We're not going to be having any weird things sticking out of the water. And that is going to be the rooftop. We're going to add some blocks to this, so it's not going to be completely just glass. And let's put it the same height as the other one. Okay, so we're good. I'm going to import that. All right, we're back. I have put a little stone brick ring around these things so we can see them better, but just to give you kind of a better idea of how this is going to look. Obviously, there's going to be water above this. But ultimately, let's see, this thing is going to be, I don't know how many blocks. This one was about 50 deep, right? So that's going to be huge. That's going to be a huge, I don't know what you call it, a room here. And this is just going to be the little guardian pool where we can keep our little pet guardians, our nice little friendly pet guardians. And so what I want to do first is just get a little design in here. So I have my prismarine type of blocks. I have some glowstone. I'm actually going to be switching to glowstone a little bit more because when you use MCedit, or at least I don't have the most updated version of MCedit. It was before prismarine or lanterns even existed. So it doesn't know how to copy them. So basically the light shuts off every time I do that. So I'm going to be using glowstone a little bit, but if I can find an updated version of MCedit, maybe I will, you know, use them a little bit. I am going to use some underwater once we put the guardian pool here, but we'll worry about that later too. So I want to get a cool little design going here. So I guess I have to kind of just ad lib a little bit. So I want to get a little shape. I don't know if you guys can see the glass. It's, I mean, I really like the glass, but when you're working with a lot of it, it's very difficult to see. But we have that, and let's put some, do we have a middle block? Let's put a glowstone there, just so we can see where the middle is. And let's also put some blocks down here. Oh, should I put one right there too? Let's put some stairs. There. Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. And then I'm going to put some of these blocks in it, and then hopefully that'll look pretty cool from down here. And plus, you have to remember that this is going to be covered with water, so it'll be much easier to see the design and everything. I guess I missed a couple stairs. How did that happen? All right, everybody, we're back, and I've gotten a little work done here. Let's get rid of that. We've got the dome ceiling. I think I'm going to replace some of the glass, clear glass, with some kind of colored glass, maybe like light gray or white, something like that, to make it look a little bit foggy. I think that'll go really well with those prismarine type of blocks. Also, cool thing about this prismarine, I put some lanterns around here, and it's lighting it up. I don't know if it's lighting up through the back or the light's just making it around, but it looks pretty cool, and it is dark outside, so if those weren't there, this would be really dark. And another thing I noticed is there's a really cool little design. The moon is pretty much straight above us, and we've got a really cool design of the shadow, and I want to kind of light that up underwater with some lanterns. I know the bedrock is going to be a little bit... There we go. I can't take a night vision potion to do this because then the shadow will go away. I won't be able to see it. So just trying to find all the little spots where I want to place the lanterns. Is that right? Why is that so close? And the other one, oh yeah, because it's not a circle. It's the shadow should be, well, let's see. Let's do it that way anyway. Let's make it look like that. And then we'll have it go all the way across. not too far, like right there. And so this is going to be the guardian tank. Oh, am I stuck? And I know you guys were talking about you can hear my keyboard when I'm clicking it. I guess that's all right. Shouldn't bother you too much. And we need a little circular type of shape. Something like this. More like a diamond shape, I guess. Is that right? Yep. Pretty cool. All right, that looks good. I think what I'll do is I will take MCedit and lower this down a little bit. Lower the blocks into the bedrock, and that way they'll be a little bit less obvious. They'll be kind of like embedded underneath. I think that'll look pretty cool. And then I need to make it look kind of like a pool, so I'm going to put an outer perimeter of some glass around here. I wonder how white glass, stained glass, would look underwater rather than clear. That looks pretty awesome. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a perimeter of white glass, or white stained glass. I'm going to kind of embed these lanterns a little bit deeper into the bedrock to make it look like they're not, you know, way up here. And then maybe do a little bit of design, you know, something in the glass as well. Just random stuff like that. So I will be right back once I do that, and then we will get started over here. Ooh, I need to do that over here too. Check out that shadow. That's cool. I don't know if this whole thing is going to be water. I don't think it will be. I think I'm going to build a lot of stuff in here, but for now, that's what it is. All right, everybody, we're back. Unfortunately, I didn't have my audio recording for some reason for part of the recording. I don't know where that happened, so I'm just going to go over a few things in case I have to cut a lot of video out. So we have this room here. I did turn off, I went back into peaceful mode because we had slimes all over the place like crazy. I had put a bunch of guardians in here into the guardian pool. Looked pretty good, but man, we are getting tons of slimes everywhere. So I'll have to kind of figure out what I want to do about that, because lighting things up isn't going to prevent slimes, and this is a huge area. So what I've done here is I've kind of mimicked the design on the ceiling, which isn't complete yet anyway, but I've done that on the floor so that we can make a big portal. And this is kind of like one of those what do you call it? Stargate portals. So I just need to kind of make this thing look a little bit more circular. For some reason, my Minecraft just crashed when I accidentally tried to place a stair on top of another stair. And I'll do it again, just like that. And for some reason, Minecraft didn't like that too much. So that is not very circular. So let's see, how do I want to do this? I don't know how to make a circle. Didn't I do a tutorial on circles? I'm not sure how this is going to look when we're done, but at least it'll be correctly done. At least all four corners will look correct. And, okay, so there is the front side. I'm not sure how that looks, but let's get a flint and light this portal up and see how it looks. I guess that looks kind of round. I may change the block for that. I think we're getting too much stone brick around here. So I may put something else in. And I haven't actually gone into the Nether here in this map, so why don't we do that now and see how it looks. This might take a while. Alright, we're back. It seems that in 1.8, whenever you start a new map or you go into the Nether, everything takes quite a long time. So let's just see what is in the general area of the Nether here. Looks like nothing too crazy. I don't see any Nether fortresses. This is a pretty cool cave, though. Pretty low ceiling and everything. I like it. Looks good. Okay, nothing back here, I guess. Alright, so we'll explore that a little bit later. But let's head back out here. And that is going to be the end of part 1. What am I going to call this? A Guardian Palace? Prismarine Palace? Something like that. Anyway, that's it for now. Stay tuned for part 2. Also, don't forget that the new Hermitcraft 3 map, we just reset the vanilla server on Hermitcraft, so I will be putting out a video of that hopefully in the next couple days. So keep your eye out for that. And make sure you thumb up the video if you enjoyed it. I would appreciate it. And we will see you later.